All right, so you know how some people, fortunately or unfortunately, they're born without a foot, or they're born without a hand, or they're born without an eye, right? So when I tell people things like, I do not get jealous, I don't understand what's so hard to understand. Like, I'm pretty forthright about what my strengths and weaknesses are, and that's just happened to not be one of them. I say all the time that I'm bad at saving. I'm absolutely bad at saving. Although I've been bad at saving and I plan to do better. Okay? I do not get jealous because I don't see the point. You know how your phone not sometimes, when you buy a phone or a computer, it'll automatically come with certain apps that you can delete because you don't use them? I just didn't see the point. I didn't see the point. What is the point of jealousy? It doesn't serve any purpose whatsoever. Comparing myself to others does not serve me. Everybody has not been through what I've been through. Everybody have not been through what I've been through, and I have not been through what everyone else has been through. I don't really know your life. So jealousy is kind of an illusion, if you ask me. It's an illusion. It's comparing yourself to somebody else, and even that's unnecessary. I never saw the point. I like to emphasize that I'm a triple Aquarius because I think even I talk to other Aquarians and I think they forget too. Like, Aquarians are actually very self-centered. We're kind of a self-centered sign. And so when I emphasize, like, oh, I'm a triple Aquarius, like, I am very self-centered. I'm really about me. And so the only time you see me frustrated is when things aren't working out for me. I'll just get frustrated because I'm trying to do this and that didn't work out, and I tried to do that and that didn't work out. And then people, they want to tell me about, oh, look, I bought this house and I bought this car. And I'm like, okay, good for you. And then that's all. Like, what more do you want me to say? What do you want me to do? Like, congratulations, I'm glad for you. I really am. And meanwhile, and then the next day, it's just like, okay, back to life. Like, that's for you. You're well, you know what I'm saying? Congratulations, really. And so people see that attitude, see me just kind of go, all right, later. Like, if you're the kind of person who started working a 9 to 5 in your early 20s and you're still working that same job the last 20 years, and of course you have a house. You have exactly what we all expected you to have by now, to be honest. And that's not the life I chose. I didn't choose that life. Why would I expect to have what you have? And then why do people think that I want what they have? Why do people keep thinking I want their house and they want their car? I do not. I would like a car, but I don't want your car. Because I don't know if you knew this before, but there's more than one cars in the world. There's more than one houses in the world. I don't have to want yours. Did you even hear how I'm talking about it? Like, I don't compute jealousy. I don't understand it. And that's one of the annoying things about being broke is all the assumptions people make. It's a lot of stereotypes and assumptions that go with just not having a lot of money. You must be the one that stole. If something goes missing, it must be the broke person that stole it. Everybody questions everything you say. We have leaders in the world out here telling bold-faced lies, and people are believing them because they have money. People like me tell the truth. Everybody's like, trying to figure out what my ulterior motive is. Do I look like I can afford an ulterior motive? I can afford ulterior motives. I'm just doing what I'm doing, and if you are a creative person, make a difference to me that you have a 9 to 5. We can work around that. And if I see that you're a creative person, I'm a creative person, and I would like for us to create together, that's it. And if we're not creating, then what are we doing? Just sitting around enjoying your house? You understand? Like, what is that house doing for my life? This is not jealousy. This is the reality. This is my reality. Reality is that it ain't doing nothing for my life. And then how many congratulations do y'all want? How many times you want me to say congratulations? Like, would you want to you want me to throw a party for you? Like, what did you want? You understand? It's frustrating. It's frustrating. That's why I'm like, there are a lot of frustrating things about not having a lot of money, and that just, it comes with a lot of assumptions. It's a lot of assumptions that you're jealous. The only problem you could have with somebody is that you're jealous of their things. It can't be that they're an asshole. It can't be that they're being condescending and assuming you're jealous when you're not. And I literally tell people to their face, I do not get jealous. And then you choose not to believe me. And then I act frustrated. And then you're like, oh, they must really be jealous. Like, no, you're not listening. I don't do jealousy. I don't understand. It doesn't compute. How does it win? Like, I honestly feel like things like gossip, I feel like jealousy only works on stage and on television, right? If we're writing a scene for a movie and you want me to act jealous, I could do that. And we're using that scene. You understand? I'm a creative person, so I'm always thinking about the story. And I'm a writer, so I'm always thinking about the story. And I'm always contemplating the story. And so, I like that phrase when people will be online, but like, do it for the plot. Do it for the plot. And so, like, I say to people, I've had plenty of jobs. Like, what the hell do you think I'm saying? Okay, you got a job. Like, if I wanted a job, I could get a job. You don't have anything I can't have, is what I'm trying to say. You don't have anything I can't have, and therefore there's no need for jealousy. Now, if you told me you got 3 houses, a yacht, you know what I'm saying, a private plane. Now, if you got something beyond what I think I can imagine having, then maybe, I don't know, maybe you can conjure up some jealousy from somewhere. I don't know, I just don't have it in me. I don't have it in me. I'm actually more self-conscious, self-centered. You know what I mean? A lot of times I'm just like, what are we doing? What are we going to do? Like, did you want to shoot a web series at your house? Like, what does that mean for me is what I'm asking. What I'm actually wondering, because I meet people in these creative circles all the time. I meet people in these creative circles. Some people got 9 to 5s and some people don't. That's just life. And I feel like we are wanting too much for everybody to have. How can I say this? If we are on a team, right? If 8 of us are on a creative team and we're coming together, we're going to put together films, we're going to put together music videos, we're going to create together. If everybody has a 9 to 5, then we can only meet nights and weekends. We can only do anything nights and weekends. So we're never thinking of the bigger picture. A team, like a basketball team, everybody has their position. That person is really tall, so let's put them under the basket. That person is really short, so let's put them over here. There's another reason why I don't do jealousy. There's a place for everything. There's a place for everyone. You just gotta find the right team. Right? Everybody on the team can't be short. We know that. And if everybody on the team is tall, that could also be a disadvantage. Everybody on the team is not supposed to be at the same level doing the exact same thing with their lives. You end up, if you got 8 people doing the exact same thing, then you don't have an actual creative team. You just got 8 people who's going to agree to anything. There's no conflict. There's no disagreement. There's no contrast. You know what I'm saying? The people, if you have a team, I'm always thinking in terms of teams, right? If 4 people in the team have 9 to 5s and the other 4 people don't have 9 to 5s, then there's a lot that can be done Monday through Friday during the day. I love the weekdays. That's one thing not working 9 to 5 does. It shows you just how great the weekdays are. Like, I love living in a city that never sleeps. I've DJ'd over the years. I've DJ'd literally every day of the week. I've done events on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And it just showed me, like, there's a place for everything, and like life doesn't stop when you're at your 9 to 5. Life is not, people not waiting for you. Everybody's not gonna wait for you to come show up after work. You don't always have that option. But if you have a squad, you got a team. Some of you work 9 to 5s and some of you don't. The people who don't work the 9 to 5s can do things during the day. They have flexibility. They're not tired at the end of the day. And people 9 to 5, they love inviting you out to eat. And I'll admit, I use I'm broke as an excuse so much that people really took that a little bit too literally. I would say I'm broke just because I don't want to go out to eat. I don't have a 9 to 5, right? People have 9 to 5, they eat out more. They say, hey, let's meet up after work, grab something to eat. That's what you want to do because you've been at work all day. I cooked, I had time. Because I work for myself, I had the time to cook. I had the time to grocery shop. I like having my time, and I have no regrets. I have no regrets that I didn't spend my entire 30s behind somebody's desk. I wanted to be young while I was still young, and I'm kind of a late bloomer. I'm not mature enough for a house yet. Like, good. Like, I love, the other time, I think one thing people kind of miss about me too, there's a saying that goes, you want to bring yourself around people that reflect your future and not your past. And so if I'm around you and I see you as somebody as a reflection of my future, not something I think I could have right now. And so again, like, I don't understand what's so hard to understand, what is so hard to hear. It's like people just shut down. I do not get jealous. There's no point. I don't see the immediate or long-term payoff for that thing. I didn't even know what to call that. Is that an emotion? Is that a sensation? I'm so far removed from it. And it's like, I don't know, maybe I did. Like, maybe I did feel jealous at some point when I was a kid. Probably. It's like I've transformed. I've died and come back so many times that to try and hold me to how I was or how you thought I was. People love bringing up their misconception of me from 8 years ago, 10 years ago. I remember when you was... No, I wasn't. Actually, that's not what was happening. And so, yeah, please understand, I don't get jealous. Jealousy is a waste of time. It's a waste of energy. I like myself. I don't want to be anybody else. I'm doing exactly what I want to do. And, I've talked to some people about dealing with sabotage. And so, unfortunately, again, they probably think I'm making an excuse. No, I was in an abusive connection. Like, I overcame abuse. Of course, I'm not in the same boat. I'm not putting myself in the same boat as somebody who didn't experience the kind of abuse I experienced. So you meet people that, like, they don't have sibling rivalry. You don't have those issues. You don't have these problems. And so be grateful that you don't. Don't assume that I'm jealous of anybody. Why would you spoil a connection with an assumption like that? Why spoil a connection? I keep trying to connect to people, and I'm telling them who I am, and I'm showing them who I am, and they just come up with some phrase out of nowhere. Where did that come from? Those words never crossed my lips. And if I said it jokingly and you mistook me for being for real, I am sorry. I apologize, and I'm more than happy to take accountability for any of the times it may have come off as jealousy. But assuming somebody is jealous when they're not jealous is condescending, is not nice. You're not being nice. I told you I don't get jealous, and you don't listen. People are not listening. Open up your ears. You can't get to know me if you can't listen. Watch, pay attention, ask questions. Ask questions, even the ones you think you know the answers to. Let people answer you. Let people tell you who they are. Converse. Open up your heart. Get out of your head so much and open up your heart. Open up your heart. Right? I operate from an open heart. Okay, the heart has her own logic, and that's okay too. I didn't die. I lived, I learned. I'm still here, and I'm all the better for it, and I'm still young enough to apply it. That was my point. I needed to do life the way I needed to do life. You're doing life the way you need to do life, and we don't have to compare. We can literally just discuss the beautifulness of that. Like, I love that life is so varied. I love that there's so many different kinds of people having so many different kinds of experiences. We are all God who came down here to experience life in all its facets, in all its faces. I don't know if I'm saying that word right. God coming to experience life through God. We are all God having a human experience. If we are all God having a human experience, then why would God want everybody to be doing the same thing? That would defeat the purpose. God needs some people to go that way. God needs some people to go that way. God needs some people to go that way. Right? And then together we make this beautiful collage of beings. You understand? We're a collage. You know, look, I mean, there's so many beautiful trees. I doubt that tree is worried about what that tree is doing, right? Thank goodness we don't come outside and the trees are competing with each other or something. Like, what are we doing? That's that competitiveness. And like, that, honestly, that is one of my flaws. I'll admit I'm not very competitive. I used to play sports because it was fun and it gave me something to do after school. I didn't have to go straight home. And truth is, in retrospect, I kind of wish I'm learning, like, it's okay to actually be a little more competitive sometimes. I'm actually learning how to be a little more in my masculine energy, because I've actually just been maybe a little too laid back about a lot of things. Maybe I've been a little too relaxed and chill, and Aquarius is the sign of aloofness, and I have a lot of that. And so I don't understand, like, why would I, understand? So I just for people who claim to love me and care about me, the best way to get to know me is actual interacting with me and to ask me questions. Just ask, are you jealous, or what's going on? Why are you acting so funny? And then believe me, like, I spent a lot of time with myself. Let me add, I'm gonna close it out with this. Don't nobody know me better than me. I assure you, right? So while everybody was making fun of me not having no money, guess what? I got time. It's like, when you ain't got no money and no job, guess who I'm spending all that time with? I'm spending all that time with me. I'm about to be 44 years old, which means I spent the last 45 years, I spent the majority of the 45 years of my life getting to know myself. That's the thing about being a loner. It's one of the things about being a loner, and one of the things about not having 9 to 5s. I'm not advocating for one way or the other. I'm not saying you should do your life like this or that. I'm just saying life went the way it went, and I decided to just make the lemonade out of whatever freaking lemons I had. Life didn't go the way I hoped. This is not exactly how I thought it would go 20 years ago. And I decided, instead of playing victim to the situation, to find the silver lining instead. Find the silver lining. Find, what else could I do in this time? I applied to that job, I didn't get the job. But what else could I work on? What new skill set could I learn right now? You understand? There's a lot of skill sets you can learn from trying it, from getting out there and just doing stuff. For example, this YouTube thing. I'm still not great at it. I have no shorts. That's the next thing I'm going to work on. I need to go on YouTube University and learn how to do this properly. But I did something with that time. I just like to, just so y'all know, like, there's other things to do with the day. Especially in New York City. That's one of the beautiful things. I'm glad I live in New York City, because There's a lot to see and there's lots to do, and it doesn't cost you a lot to see it and do it. And so, yeah, guys, be yourself. I'm a big advocate on this. I'm a big advocate on being yourself. Be your authentic self. Love yourself. Love who you are. Meet yourself where you're at. We're not perfect. But we're not the perfect what? What are we even talking about? There's a lot of things sometimes just let it go. Be where you are. Be who you are. Take a couple of deep breaths. Take a couple of deep breaths. Oh man, I need to stop saying that. Okay, I love you. I love you for being you. Keep being you, and I will keep being me. And we'll see each other when we see each other, and we can love each other from where we're at. Okay? Love you.